Hi viewers, welcome to this episode of Euler Standard Mathematics class. So in today's video, I know looking at this shape, what I was saying it wasn't what you were even focusing on. But like what kind of shape is this? Well, you are allowed to be so excited and scared of what you are seeing actually. It says we should find the area of just this figure. I know it's looking somehow scary and somehow I don't know how to explain, but we just have to solve it because that's what the question say we should solve. So let me just go straight to the point. Solution. Well, we have a certain shape in mathematics. When you have, especially in measuration, we have a certain shape. You see, we have two strokes of the line here. We have this. We have that means when you see this, you see this is two, two, two strokes. So that they are trying to tell you that these sides are same. And you see, we have one stroke here. That means it's only these three sides that are what same. I'm sorry. I think from all observation, pardon me for the kind of sketch or for the kind of drawing I've done here. I don't actually know how to draw. If you look at this very well, this is an isosceles triangle. That's for the first part. This is an what? Isosceles triangle. So to get the technique on how to solve this, isosceles triangle normally we said it has two equal sides, right? So if this is 5 and it's isosceles, then that means this place is also 5, right? So look at something again. Coming to this side, we still say it's isosceles as well. Sorry, it looks like an equilateral triangle. It's just based on how I'm drawing. This is an isosceles triangle. This base is 4, right? So since this base is 4, that means, and we said it has one stroke, that means this place is also what? 4. So I'm having this place to be 4 as well. So if this is 4, this is 4. This was 5. Look at this. It has 5 strokes as well. This is going to be 5. This is going to be 5. But we still say this place is same thing as this because they have one stroke. That means this place is 4. You can see how simple it is. We just brought out the remaining side of the triangle with just two numbers given. We brought the remaining part of it. Now, the worst problem we'll be having on ground now is all these triangles are equal. The thing is, the one in the center is being flipped upside down. So if you just split these two and turn it as well, you see three different triangles, right? So look at what I'm going to do. Let's remove just this part alone and leave the two. If we remove this part, we're going to have something like something that looks like this, I think. Yeah, 5, 5, and what? 4. That means what is left here is just these two triangles, right? So since there are three, that means I can just do something here. How do we calculate? Remember from the previous video I did on how to calculate area of a triangle. In case you've not watched, you can check on the description below. I'll drop the link so you can go and watch it before you understand this very clearly. If you are given such triangle that has no, should I say, length or height, anyway it is, you can actually construct a height. You see, I've constructed something which I will just split this part. I will have 2 here, 2, because 2 plus 2 will give me the exact height. That means the base here is 2, the base here is what? 2. So if I remove this out, this figure is going to look like this. I'm going to have 5 here. I will call this side A. I will call this side 2. So looking at it, how do we calculate A? Remember, I've told you something about Pythagoras Theorem. So from Pythagoras Theorem, we know that our A square is equals C square minus what? B square. So A square is going to be, what is C square? Because the side C is 5. So 5 square, that's 25, minus B square. B square is what? 2 square, which is 4. I'm having 4. That means my A square is going to be what? 21. And my A is going to be square root of 21. I don't know. Is there any other thing we can do to this? I don't know. Let's leave it like this. That means the missing part A is going to be square root of 21. So this is square root of 21. Now, since we've gotten this, that means the total height here, total height is what? Square root of 21. But recall, since they are everything is same, that means this height here, this height is also square root of 21. Same with this. This is also square root of 21. So at least you can see that we've simplified things down, right? We started by, we were given just this and this. We got the remaining part, we calculated the height of the triangle. So what is left now is to just how do we calculate for individual areas now, then sum it at the end? Because if I want to calculate Let's say I have just some kind of shape I don't know how to describe. Let's just say it's something like this. If you can just remove this out, remove something out like this, other shapes, you can see I'm trying to forge something. So if I say A1, A2, A3, and A4, if I say A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 will give me the area of the shape. I don't know how to give the name, right? So something for this one. If I can calculate the area of this portion, area of this portion, area of this portion, sum it, then I'll get the area of the figure. So, sorry, I think I'll continue solving here. So take a look at this. How do we calculate area of this? Recall in the last video, we were doing something like we'll calculate then add the two different right angle triangles. As for this one, I will just take it as, instead of say 1 over 2, I'll turn my formula to be A is equal, instead of 1 over 2 base times height, I'll just say base times height. That's what I'll be using, because if I say 1 over 2, the 2 I'll be multiplying at the end based on its 2 is going to cancel out. So area 1, I'll call this very one, the first one, let's say A1, A2, and A3. I'm trying to give the whole of here is A1, A2, and A3. So for area 1, I'm going to have base times height, which is equals, what's the base? The base we had here. Now, look at something. The base is what? We have 2. So I'm going to have 2 times, what's the height? The height is square root of 21. So I'm having A1 to be base times height. Recall what I said. In case you are trying to get yourself confused, I didn't put 1 over 2 for the formula. If I will say 1 over 2 base times height, I will still do for the next part here. So doing for the 2 at once is wasting time. I'm multiplying by 2 at once. So if I multiply this formula by 2, the 2 I'm multiplying by is going to cancel this half. So that's why I just have base times height. That's for A1. How about A2? A2 is going to be still something, base times height, which is also 2 square root of 21. A3 is going to be B times H, which is equals 2 times square root of 21. So what is our A net? Well, let me just say A total, that's the area of the whole figure. That's going to be A1 plus A2 plus A3, which is equals 2 root 21 plus 2 root 21 plus 2 root 21, which is equals 2 plus 2 plus 2, that's 6. You just pick this, I'm going to have square root of 21, sorry, this is centimeter square. So this is actually the area of the shape. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video.